Hello, I'm Joel with Power Stance Import Export, and if you came across this video through an eBay listing, thanks for watching. That's what these videos are for. But if you happen to stumble across it through a random YouTube search or suggestion and you have any questions about the vehicle, give us a call here at the number listed below, or find us on Facebook, Instagram, and the YouTube channel at Power Stance Import Export. We are a licensed used car dealer located right here in Oxford, Michigan. Hello, and up for sale today we've got a lovely little Land Rover Defender 90. This is a 1996 model. It is a UK import, so it's right-hand drive. It's now located here in Michigan and comes with a clean, clear Michigan title. So let me walk you around the vehicle. If you stick with me, I'll show you the inside, outside, underside, and we'll go for a test ride. So this color is Land Rover Rioja Red or Rioja Red, depending on where you're from. Anyways, it's a beautiful color. It has been repainted, but that is the original color of the vehicle. So there are some blemishes in the paint. You can see here on the bonnet, some of the clear coat has faded and cracked. So that is a little unsightly, but not too bad. Some of the same deal going on here at the vents. Some clear coat has come off. So the sides of the vehicle, nice and glossy, but the flat part where the sun has hit is sun damage basically. But the rest of the vehicle, pretty decent paint job. New set of decals. You can kind of see where the old one is right there, so they put the new one right on top of the old one. I would not have done that, but that's how it is. All right, bulkhead corners, a little bit of rust right here. Hinges are in decent shape. Windscreen seal is good. Walking around here to the front, we've got light protectors, standard grille light signals, new bumper. That's nice. Under the bonnet here, looks like we got a new gasket here on the water pump, so that looks like it's new. The EGR has not been deleted, so that is there. Burns a little cleaner, I guess. There's your fuel pump, fuel filter. Let's see if we can get a good look at the footwells. All right, those are in pretty good shape. A little bit of surface rust on there, but no welds or repairs. Hoses look to be in decent shape. A little bit of a bulge there, but no cracking or leaking. Moving around here to the driver's side. All right, yeah, footwells are in pretty decent shape. I'll show you on the inside as well. We got a nice stock set of 16-inch Defender alloys. These are Achilles, Desert Hawks. What size is that? 265/75 R16s. So a little bit wider than stock, same diameter, but a little bit more width. All right, tiny bit of corrosion here on the top of the doors. A little tiny bit on the bottom as well. The door bottoms are in pretty decent shape. Looks like they've started to rust right here. I don't think that's a repair. I think that's just where it has just started to rust right there, but not too bad. A little bit of a crack there in the door card. And again, under the footwells, really good shape actually. This is normally where they rust out at the top, and then right here where the water will collect at the bottom. So yeah, there's your typical, let's get her, there we go. Typical tiny bit of rust there in the floorboards, but all in all, real good shaped floorboards. We'll put that back later. Stock tweed seat covers in good shape. No rips or tears. 185,000 on the clock. Passenger seats in good shape as well. Center cubby box, sunroof. Headliner is clean, but it has come unglued. Moving around here to the rear of the vehicle. No real blemishes here on the driver's side. Pretty decent, and the cappings are in great shape. Those are the originals, I believe, because you got this factory weld here. In great shape. Tiny bit of corrosion here at the corners. Nothing too bad. Let's take a look at the back side of the bulkhead here, or cross member. Okay, a little bit of flaking here, or separation of the metal, but I've definitely seen worse. The jack points are still nice and solid. This is where they normally rust out. So, you know, they're a B+, I would say. And it has been replaced. So there's where they welded on the new rear cross member. So I'm saying this is 5-10 years old or so. But it's in decent shape. We got the swing away tire carrier. Rear window seals in great shape. This is a lovely rear door, actually. I don't think I've ever seen one this nice. Look at that. No corrosion. This has got to be a brand new door. Yeah, oh yeah, brand new. Okay. Door bottom's perfect. All right, inside here we've got the jump seats, the fold up seating for 4 in the back here. Trailer hitch. Mud flaps. Again, a little bit of corrosion at the corners, but cappings are great. Body matching wheel flares, wheel arches. Again, there's the back side of the bulkhead. Decent shape. No welds at the chassis there. We'll show you the underside a little bit later. Moving on here. Here is the passenger side door. Pretty decent shape as well. And passenger side footwells. Let's see what we got. We got some sound deadening material there, but no water sitting here at the bottom, so that's good. Pretty clean floorboards as well. Factory carpet, factory original seat box carpet. So this interior is very original, which is nice. And again, here we are at the front. All right, so let's get it fired up and we'll go for a test ride. But then next we'll look underneath it. Okay, so let's get it started. There's the glow plug light on and off. We got a clock, temperature gauge, fuel gauge. She fires right up. Most of them do. All right. So here's the 300 TDI. I always like to show you the oil. Nice and clean. No froth, no head gasket, no blow-by. Where's the throttle? There we go. No squeaks out of the belts or pulleys. And no smoke out of the tailpipe. Okay, starting here at the front here, we've got a nice solid skid plate. So it kind of doesn't allow you to see the front of the motor very well, but I'll see what I can get. Swivel seals look to be in good shape. It looks like we got new ball joints, tie rod ends. Those are in great shape. There's the front axle. No leaks. Fill plug looks good. And driver's side swivels also look good as well. No leaks there. Okay, and here we are at the passenger side. There's a good look at the front outriggers. Those look to be in great shape. There's the radius arm bushings. Tiny bit of dry rotting, a little bit of cracking, but they're in okay shape. There's the bottom of the chassis. This is where they normally rust out, and that is all factory, and that's good to go. Looks like there's a new muffler on here as well. And the trailing arm bushings look to be in decent shape too. There's the rear shocks and springs. There's the rear axle. No leaking out of the pinion seal. Looking pretty good under here. Okay, so here we are at the rear of the vehicle. rear disc brakes on the 300 TDI. The dust covers are in place. The rear discs look clean. We've got a new set of brake lines back here. Those are handmade. Those are not factory bends, but they are functional. Sway arm bushings seem decent. A little bit of cracking there, but nothing too serious. We do have a new muffler, new exhaust, looks like all the way to the front. A-arm bushing looks satisfactory. I don't see any cracking or leaking coming out of that. No drips out of the fill plug or the drain plug. And same story on the driver's side. Everything seems to be in place and functional, and nothing that needs to be addressed. And then here's the rear cross member again. No welds or holes or anything, just a little bit of flaking, rust proofing coming off of there, but that's about it. Pretty solid. Okay, and here's another look at the rear axle. Pinion seal looks good. Universal joints and rear drive shaft look new, so that's been replaced. There's the new muffler up towards the downpipe, so the downpipe looks original, and then from the muffler back is new. Here's a look at the transfer case. So that is a little bit sticky, so I'm saying that's gear oil, not motor oil. So they do tend to have a small drip. There could be a gasket that needs to be replaced on the transfer case, but it looks to be a pretty small leak, so that'll need to be addressed. Middle cross member looks beautiful. There's no dents or dings in it, so this thing hasn't been abused off-road. That's a good sign. And then bottom of the oil pan looks nice and clean. There's a new fill plug on there as well. And there's the back side of the front axle. It looks like there's a new drive shaft on there as well. And pretty tidy under here. All right, so let's take her down the road. It's actually pretty quiet in here. Engine noise is at a minimal. So there is some sound deadening material in the floorboards and under the bonnet, obviously, and the carpet in here. It's pretty quiet. All right, so this is a dirt road, so it should be kind of bumpy. So no clunking at all coming out of the gear changes. I'm dropping the clutch kind of hard, so wheel flanges, drive shafts, splines on the gearbox, everything seems to be nice and solid. And this engine's running as it should, perfectly. We're in fourth gear here, just going up a hill, no struggling at all. And 35 miles an hour in fourth gear, going up the hill. That's how you know it's running really good, actually. No struggling at all. A few little squeaks and rattles in here. There are 4 extra seats in the back, so those all have hinges and bolts and nuts. So again, here we are going uphill in fourth gear at 30 miles an hour. I could upshift if I wanted to, or downshift. Engine's running great. So we'll give it some beans here, going downhill. Third gear, 45 miles an hour, fourth gear. There's 50 miles an hour. And we'll get hard on the brakes here. No vibration, no shaking. Alright. So we'll throw it in reverse now. No clunking, no grinding. Yeah, the gearbox and driveline in this Defender is spot on, as it should be. Alright, so let's give it some beans again.